Java tutorials. In this video tutorial, we are going to write a Java program for linear search using iterative approach. Yeah. So this problem statement you can solve by two approaches. First, using iterative approach, and second, you can use recursive as well, right? So in this video tutorial, we'll see how to write a Java program for linear search using iterative approach. Yeah. So here, first of all, I'm going to take a few things from the keyboard, like what would be the size of the array. So here, just for simplicity, I'm going to take a integer array, right? And there we'll take size of the array from the keyboard, then all the array elements from the keyboard, and then we'll take a search element from the or search key, you can see, from the keyboard, and finally our basically linear search algorithm or method will return index of the search element. If element is find in the array, then that is going to return the index number of that search key. If we do not get a specified key search element in that array, then that is going to return -1, right? So this is the concept overall we are going to use in this program. Yeah. So let's start. So here I am going to make use of a scanner, right? I'm going to use a scanner equals to null. Just I'm going to declare. So here just explicitly I have declared a scanner, and this object I'm going to create in try catch block. If you want, you can use or try with resources, right? Then you don't need to declare like this, right? But here explicitly I have declared scanner reference, right? And within this, first of all, what I'll write, I'll ask user to enter input array size, right? I would say input array size. I'm going to ask user to enter input array size. Okay, then I'm going to initialize this scanner, right, which just we have declared out of that try catch block, right? So it says new scanner system.in. We are going to take input from the system, so I'd say system.in, right? So if you want to take any input from the scanner, then system.in you have to use. Now I'm going to use next int over here, right? So this would be the input array size. Okay, so that I'll store into the this variable, right? Now here I'm going to create one array. Is called, let's say, input array. You can give any name, but here I'm going to give input array new int. Okay, sorry, new int, and size of the array, which I'm going to just taking from the keyboard, that I'm going to assign. Okay, now you have to just print a message, something like that. Enter number of element. So I would say this, enter this much. I would say enter this much array elements, right? So you have to prompt this message. Then basically user will try entering element till size of the array, right? And you have to put element in the array starting from index I, means index 0 to till array size -1, right? So here I'm going to put elements in the array, right? You have to use a scanner, right? So scanner dot next int, right? So just we are putting elements in the array, right? So once we will populate all the elements in the array till array size, right, then he'll come out from the loop and he'll ask user to enter enter search key, right? Search key element, you can say whatever elements wants to user search from the array, user has to enter, right? And again I'm going to use scanner dot has next, right? I would say search key. Very simple. Now we are going to write uh, basically one of the method, right? Linear search method, so which will return integer, that is nothing but the search key index. Just I'm going to give the name of this variable equals to, I would say we are going to write linear search, right? So I would say linear search. Okay, and in this linear search, first of all we have to pass the input array, right? And second element would be nothing but the search key, whatever search key you want to search from this array, input array, that you have to pass as well, right? Just I'm going to create this method, right? Very simple algorithm you will have to write, right? So here I'm going to iterate throughout the array, right, starting from 0 to till length -1, and within this what I'll do, I'll search. So this is just a linear search, so you have to scan throughout the array, and if you find the search key in this array, right, then what you have to do, just you have to return index number, that's it, else this algorithm is going to return -1. So simple, right? This is the code what we have written. If you look into the, we have input array, we are going through the entire we are scanning this input array, and just we are trying to compare each and every element starting from the beginning and till when we get the search element in this array. If we get the search element in this array, then just we are returning the index, as we will return -1. So if you look into this code snippet, then if somebody asks you what would be the complexity, time complexity of this searching algorithm, then this time complexity will be big O of n, because let's say your search element is the end of the array, the entire array you have to scan, right? So that's why I am telling you basically time complexity would be the big O of n. Yeah, now almost we are done everything, but here you have to check if I would say search index not equal to, let's say, -1, right? If that is the case, that means we got the element, right? So here you have to print one message, whatever search element you are trying to find, so that search element found at index, right? And here index number you have to print. So that's it. If that returns -1, then else part what you have to print. You have to print whatever search element so I'd say search whatever search element we are searching, that search element not found in this array, whatever array you have input array. That's it, and almost we have done. Cool. Now let's run this program. Yeah, so I'm going to run this program. And one more thing, yeah, so here we can close our this scanner, right? Scanner, this we can close in the finally block. So you have to write if scanner not equal to null, then just close this resource in finally block, right? That's it. So here I'm going to run this program, and let's see what we get. So first of all, saying that enter input array size. Let's say I'm entering size as 5, then saying that enter 5 array elements, right? So I'm going to enter 5 elements, right? Saying that enter search key element. So just I'm going to enter 56. I would like to search. So this is saying that 56 found at index 2. So if you look into this index number 0, 1, 2, right? So this algorithm is working perfectly fine. But there is one problem here. Here you have to put a space. Now again I'm going to run this, and at this time array size I'm going to enter 4, 12, 67, 59, 34. Now array elements I'm trying to search 100, right? So saying that 100 not found in input array. So this program is working perfectly fine. So guys, that's all I wanted to discuss in this video tutorial. As far as the source code concerned, I will update this source code on my blog kkjavatutorials.com, and source link I will provide in the video description part. So guys, big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.